This week I'm at Chester Fish Trap on the Welsh Dee, and I've come to look how this trap works, what's it for, and hopefully see some fresh run salmon. I'm meeting Ian from Natural Resource Wales to tell me a little bit more. You got some fishing? Oh, fantastic. Okay. Oh well, I mean, nice to meet you. So Ian, do you want to just tell me where we are and what it is that you do here?
Okay, we're at Chester Weir Fish Trap on Chester Weir on the River Dee, the Welsh Dee. And this is a trap was effectively installed in the early 90s to capture adult salmon and sea trout as they're migrating from the sea into the river to spawn. And the purpose of all that is to do two key things really: to estimate how many salmon and sea trout are coming back to the Dee, and also to look at the biology of those fish, their composition, their different ages, the size of fish. This sort of study, particularly sampling fish like this and using the methods we use to assess how many fish are coming back, is a fairly rare commodity amongst all the scores of salmon and sea trout rivers we have in England and Wales, in fact across the North Atlantic. So we use the information we collect here to help us in our assessment of all stocks in England and Wales.
That makes sense. And so you've set the trap running this morning, so do you know you've got fish in it now, or is it a case you have to go down and just see what you've got? Or
yeah, so we fish here generally sort of 4 days a week in the week, so we'd set it on Monday and then fish through till Friday.
Yeah.
And at this time of year when it's quite busy, we'd be coming to sample the flat trap twice a day, in the morning and in the afternoon. But generally it's the morning catch which is the bigger catch. It's most of the fish, particularly salmon, come in at night time.
Oh, okay, so it's running all night?
Running all night, yes. And then sample it in the morning, yeah. When we close the trap down, as we're doing now, we're able to go into the trap, capture the fish, take our biological measurements. We also tag the fish and then release them. And the reason we tag them is that we don't catch all the fish here in Chester. We wouldn't want to. It's what we call a partial trap, so it catches probably, we estimate, about 20% of the run. So it's fishing about 50% of the time, catches about 20% of the run. And the reason we tag fish is that we're able to use the recovery of those tags to estimate how many fish in total are coming back. So, for example,
extrapolate the data basically.
Yeah. So, and we do that for both salmon and sea trout in slightly different ways, but it's the same principle.
Okay. And you're pretty confident we've got some fish?
I am, because I've already had a look.
Oh, right. No suspense needed then. Well, look, I'm rearing to go. Should we go and have a look at the fish?
Yeah, sure.
All set up, more or less. A bit deep, so just give it a bit more time? Yeah. Okay. So Ian's put a pump on at the moment, which is just draining the water down in the trap, if you can see down there. And then we're going to process the fish and see what we've got. I've seen a few bits splashing, so we've definitely got some fish in there. Quite exciting, really. So what do you typically catch then, Ian? It's salmon and sea trout you're mainly after, right? But you get other species as well?
We've had most coarse fish species in here at one time or another, so the more common ones would be roach and short, barbel.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this time of year is kind of the peak for salmon and sea trout coming back to the Dee. Certainly in the last 10 years it's a peak time.
What sort of size are you typically getting?
So, well, sea trout, the average size, the larger fish have been coming in really late May into June. Okay. So, but their average size would probably be about the £3 mark, 2-3 pound.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the odd fish may creep into double figures.
Oh.
But literally, they're few and far between.
Yeah. That's an impressive fish these days, isn't it?
Yeah. And salmon.
Oh, I just saw something
Yeah.
move then.
The predominantly multi-sealant fish at this time of year.
Ian nets any fish in the trap, and straight away we get to see one.
I think I've heard this.
Yeah. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, look at that! Blech. Good job I didn't wash this morning.
It's lovely, really good. It's not pollution.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of taking a mouthful of it. Yeah.
That's a decent one, isn't it?
It looked big, didn't it?
Yeah.
So what are you putting in there, Ian? What's that?
So this is an anaesthetic.
Okay.
That's calm down a bit.
Yeah. But you know, it doesn't operate instantly, and when they're in the dark,
They calm down anyway.
Calm down anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
Floy tags. You've never seen them.
No, I haven't. So what kind of tag is that? Sorry, it's a
Floy tag.
foy tag. Okay.
So I mean, it's not very technical. It's just like the clothing tags that you see.
Oh, okay.
But the tag's injected just below the dorsal fin, not really in the heart of the flesh, but just below the fin, and engages in bits of bone below the fin.
So if an angler catches that salmon or finds it dead or something, you can use that tag to locate.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
And we use these larger tags on salmon because salmon are large fish.
Yes.
But also we want the fishermen to see these, the
Yeah.
anglers fishing upstream.
Yeah.
And
Is it 100% catch and release with these rollers?
yeah.
Yeah.
But these days, anglers will photograph the tag, or we'll just ask them to cut the tag off as it goes into the fish. And
Yeah.
they get a reward for returning the tag, but we can use that information
Oh, okay. Yeah.
along with their catch of untagged fish to estimate the run mark the recapture.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Right, so I'll start by tagging.
Okay. So that's straight in the dorsal fin, is it?
As I say, it's just below the
Yeah.
blood on that one. They don't always, in fact mostly they don't bleed, but we'll just take 4 scales for aging.
Okay. Because they're a bit like tree roots, am I right? Like you kind of count the rings and you get an estimate of age?
That's right.
Yeah.
So both the age at which how long the fish has been in the river, and also how long it's been at sea.
Yeah.
And then we just look at the general condition. So this is a pretty good fish.
Fresh, doesn't it? Silvery. It's still got sea lice on it.
Well, there's a
sea lice?
freshwater lice
Oh, they're
and a
freshwater.
sea lice. So there's
Oh, right.
both.
So it's got the best of both worlds, that salmon.
Well, you could say that.
Parasite lock tree.
Yeah. So I'll just measure this one. We don't weigh all the fish. We're about 1 in 3. So
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
just measure this salmon.
Yeah, go for it. Wow, that's gorgeous.
I think it's probably a female.
Wow, how silver it is.
Is that a male?
I would say it's probably a female.
I was just saying, it's got a little hook on its mouth, right? So
Well, it'll develop that. I don't think they get it just yet.
that's what really
Yeah.
But I'm going to pop it in next door now. That's all right.
Yeah. We got maybe half a dozen salmon that day, which was lovely to see them in fresh run silver colours, as typically the salmon I film are already in breeding colours. We also got a bonus little chub turn up and a couple of sea trout, which have a slightly different way of being tagged. So sorry, let's explain this tag again. So it's a little one, smaller than the salmon tag,
Yeah.
and it goes in the...
Goes in the tissue just behind the eye.
Okay. Which probably sounds worse than it is, I guess.
Yeah, it's very. Let's see. Losing it.
Is that just because it's a secure place to put the tag?
Yes. Almost. So there's a
There you
little
go.
fraction of the tag there. And so that heals over. Doesn't cause any harm at all. It's been designed as a fish tag as well.
Yeah.
These tags also fluoresce under UV, so it makes it easier to read them when these
to show that it's been tagged here.
Yes, because some fish will lose their tags.
Yeah. So silvery. Gorgeous. Well, so that's a freshwater lice?
That's a freshwater lice, yeah.
Another one. Oh, that's a big one.
When we got border fishing when we were little on the boat, this is just sit there counting sea trout.
Yeah.
You thought there was salmon when you were kids.
Well, they're so superficially they look the same, don't they? But isn't it? I'll get this the right way around. I think salmon, the spots stop below the lateral line typically. Like you get less spots below there, and is it with, and with the eye? Is it the eye and the mouth on a trout align? But with a salmon, the mouth keeps going.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. And the tail, as you
tail's
mentioned.
much flatter in a sea trout.
Is it a salmon you can grab by the wrist, but you'll struggle. But you'll struggle with a sea trout. Okay. Beautiful fish, though.
You're gonna have to get.
Tell your mates I want to catch them, but I won't put you back.
There aren't many places like this in Britain, so it's a really unique chance to get to see these fish close up and collect some vital data. Well, it was amazing to see all the salmon, the sea trout, and just how the trap works. If you like these sort of videos, let me know where you want me to go next, if there's any kind of different fishy related stuff. And I'll catch you in the next vid. Cheers. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this vid, why not check out this other video right here? If you can, please subscribe to the channel, only takes a couple of seconds and it really helps me out. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.